Hi, thanks for watching. In this video I'm going to share with you how I feel as though I'm finally learning to accept the new me. And that's the new me that is brain injured with post-concussion syndrome, and with making a few changes to my recovery plan recently, I really hope that this is going to help my healing, and my wish for you is that it helps you too. So I do have my wee notes here to keep me on the right track, but first of all I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that has reached out to me either publicly or privately just to give me those words of encouragement that I really needed last week. Because when I came back from my holiday, I had a major case of the holiday blues. I was, the reality of living with my brain injury just really hit me hard. And I thought that I'd been in a place of accepting my situation before, but I know that it's not one of these things that just happens overnight, that, you know, it takes work. And to know that there's so many brain injury warriors online all over the world, just there for me and there for each other, supporting me and supporting each other, it just it really gave me that boost, that lift that I so needed. So thank you all, warriors and friends and everybody that's been in touch just to give me those words of support. I hope that I can, with my videos, I can be there for you and let you know that, you know, all this crazy world, all these feelings that you're having right now, that it's completely normal with a brain injury, and hopefully we can all just heal together. So yeah, to give you a little bit of background, I came back from holiday, had major holiday blues. I had this feeling of I'm coming back to heal my brain. This is what it is, you know, this is what I'm dealing with. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. I just felt awful. And you can check out that previous video if you like to. But I just had this feeling of like just utter devastation, like where's my life going, what am I doing, I don't want to do this, I'm just so fed up. And now we're about a week and a bit since I posted that video, and a few things have changed in my sort of recovery plan in the last week or so. So I just want to give you a wee update on that, and hopefully it'll help you too. So at the start of this week I had an appointment with the brain injury clinic. So I saw my consultant and my acquired brain injury resource worker, and one of the questions that I got asked, because it was very emotional, pretty much cried my way through the appointment because, hey, I've no shame these days, I'm a crier. And that's the way that it is. I have these emotions, they're going to come out, and that's the way that it is. And one of the questions while I was in this, you know, this sort of state of tears that my consultant asked me was, why do you think that you haven't healed already? Because I was feeling very frustrated at the pace of my recovery. And I think what it actually came down to for me is that I've been comparing myself to the person that I used to be before this injury. So I was very driven, very ambitious, very motivated, had a zest for life, so all these good things. And I think I had very unrealistic expectations. I was trying to hold myself to these standards of, okay, I'm an achiever, so if somebody says it's going to take this long, well, I'm going to do it quicker, and I'm going to, you know, and in some ways I think I felt as though I'm an achiever, I'm special, I'm going to beat this like really quick, and I'm going to get back to normal, get my life back on track, it's all going to be hunky-dory, and we can just forget about this stage and just move on with life. I thought, you know, I thought it was different. I thought, you know, I had all this motivation, this drive, I just thought I could do it. And I think the reality of the pace of recovery just hasn't matched up to that at all. And I think I've just had these emotions of I should be doing better, why am I not recovered already, you know, I I expected better of myself. So I was kind of treating it like a job. So it was to try and help with my memory, to give me a routine. It was suggested that I could use a timetable. I thought this was a great idea. So I had my days split up into 4-hour chunks, and I was trying to basically, I was treating my brain injury recovery like a job. And in some ways it is very much like a full-time job, because there's things that you have to do, but it's also important that you take the time and don't try and rush it, because your brain just won't respond to that. So I do think I was trying to treat it like a job, and I was very unrealistic about my expectations. So we've come up with a new plan for the next few months, or for however long, but I will still be continuing on with my physiotherapy and my occupational therapy, but we're just changing things up a little, and that includes my mindset. So there's a few things that we're going to be working on. So first of all, I'm binning that timetable. So whether it's forever or for a short period of time to give me a break from it, but I just need to be in a place where I'm not feeling like I'm putting pressure on myself. I don't want to be feeling like I've got all these things to do, and every day when I'm trying to do these things, not feeling capable, not feeling like, or just feeling like I either can't do it because of my symptoms at that time, or I don't want that structure. So we're getting away from that. We're also having more achievable goals. So rather than me saying to physio, oh, I want to climb a mountain, well, yes, I very much do still want to climb a mountain, but realistically it's more like, what can I do now that's going to give me something to aim for, but it is more realistic. So I'd said previously to my physio that I wanted to be able to walk without my stick. Purple sparkly stick here for the win. But I just I'm a massive long way away from that. So for now we're having a goal, a sort of 2-month goal, to maybe walk 10 meters in a very good way, good walking manner without the stick. So that is what I'm aiming for, to do that outside. Because it's harder outside with all my noise sensitivities, but that's one thing, one goal there. And with occupational therapy, because noise sensitivity is such a big issue and we're trying to work on that, my new goal with that is to walk across the road. So rather than just around the building, it's to get me actually across the road from where we live. Another thing that we're going to do is relaxing activities that make me feel good. So one of the things I'm having today is my friends, thank you, saying your names wrong, Rod and Janet. I was away to call you Ranet or something like that. That was what was coming out my head. But so very kindly offering me Ruli Rinaldi. So he's coming round to give me a traditional Indonesian full body massage, and the last time he was here it felt blimmin' amazing. So it's just things I'm going to be working with my brain injury worker next week to see what other things I can incorporate into my day that just make me feel good and happy. So I do think it's important for me to accept where I am now and build on that. So no compare myself to who I used to be. I'm not aiming to get my old life back. I mean, sure, I would absolutely love that, but it's more important that I take baby steps, accept where I am now, and build upon that. And I think doing these things should make me happier in my healing and in the recovery journey. So I know that it might not, having these changes, that I'm not just going to suddenly be absolutely okay with where I am, but it's a step in the right direction, and it's knowing that yes, I'm still probably going to have these meltdowns, these little moments, but it is so important to heal and to do whatever I can. But I think most of all, it's important to be happy and to be living my best life, which is what I want for you. So pop into the comments, let me know if you can relate to this and what you're doing in your life to help you with this too. I'll speak to you soon.